There comes a moment in your life when you sit alone, staring at the ceiling, wondering why heaven feels quiet. You pray, you cry, you ask God for signs, for answers, for direction, yet instead of clarity, you get silence. Instead of guidance, you feel confusion. And deep inside, you start wondering, what am I doing wrong? Why won't God speak to me? Why won't He show me what to do next? But the truth is this: God isn't silent because He's ignoring you. God isn't silent because He's angry with you. God isn't silent because He has abandoned you. God is silent because you're asking the wrong question, and He refuses to answer a question that has nothing to do with your destiny. People often ask God, "What are you doing? Why is this happening? How long will I have to wait? When will things change? Why did you let this happen to me?" But God is not focused on helping you understand the pain. He's focused on transforming you through it. He's not interested in explaining every detail. He's interested in preparing you for the place He's taking you. We crave explanations. We want reasons. We want everything to make sense. But God offers something far better than explanations. He offers transformation, and His silence is not punishment. His silence is preparation. Think about it. When a teacher gives a test, they don't talk. Their silence isn't rejection, it's expectation. They know you already have the knowledge. Now you must show you can apply it. And many of you are in a spiritual test. It feels overwhelming, painful, lonely, confusing. Not because God is against you, but because you keep asking Him, "Why am I being tested?" Instead of asking, "What is this test preparing me for?" You're asking the wrong question. Some of you are asking, "Why did they leave me?" But God is waiting for you to ask, "What are you making room for in my life now that they're gone?" Some of you are asking, "When will I get married?" But God wants you to ask, "What are you still developing in me before you connect me to the right person?" Some of you are asking, "When will this pain stop?" But God is waiting for you to ask, "What is this pain building inside of me?" Do you see the shift? You're not meant to chase answers. You're meant to chase growth. And that is why God is silent. If God answered the question you're asking right now, it would satisfy your emotions, but it would not elevate your spirit. If He answered too early, you would stop before you matured. If He explained everything, you would miss the lesson that shapes your destiny. So God waits. He waits until your heart is ready to ask something deeper, something wiser, something aligned with your future. The silence of God is not the absence of God. It is the birthplace of your next level. Before every breakthrough, every shift, every blessing, God pulls back His voice so you can hear your own soul. He lets you sit in discomfort long enough to outgrow the version of yourself that can. not carry the weight of the destiny He has planned for you. You are not being punished by silence. You are being positioned by it. You're asking for answers, but God is trying to give you revelation. You're asking for timing, but God is trying to give you wisdom. You're asking for details, but God is trying to give you strength. You're asking for a shortcut, but God is trying to give you capacity. The question is not, why isn't God speaking? The real question is, what is God shaping in me while He's silent? Because the moment your question aligns with your destiny, God speaks. Not always through a voice from heaven, not always through a sign or a miracle, but through a shift inside you, through a transformation in your thinking, through a new strength in your spirit, through a peace that wasn't there before. And in that moment, you'll realize God was never silent. He was speaking through the situation, through the delay, through the waiting, through the pain. He was teaching you the language of growth. So stop asking when God will speak. Start asking what God wants to reveal through the silence. Because the silence is not the end of your story. It is the turning point. The silence means preparation. The silence means maturity. The silence means elevation. The silence means God is closer than you think. You are not forgotten. You are not ignored. You are not abandoned. You are simply asking the wrong question. And the moment you shift the question, you will finally hear the answer that was waiting for you all along.